Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. Today I am celebrating a big milestone for some of my crafty friends who just reached 4,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So to celebrate, we're all crafting with their favorite colors as inspiration for our projects. Now, let me tell you a little bit about my projects and then I'll get back to the hop information. But this card started out to be just one card. But if you guys know me at all, I'm kind of a fly by the seat of my pants crafter. I very rarely have a plan. I knew in my head what I wanted, and I thought that this card panel was going to be ink smushed with all four colors, but it didn't work out that way. So one becomes two because I have to do another card panel with the purple and the peachy colors, which by the way, those are two of the colors. So we have, well, I'll get to the colors in a minute and who they all represent. But this one card became two, and then because of the die cut that I used, it became four. So each one is a twofer. But it works out perfect because we have four crafty ladies that we are celebrating today. So it's all good. I really feel like whatever's on the screen is self-explanatory. So if you have questions, please drop them in the comment section downstairs, and I will answer them just as quickly and as thoroughly as I can. But I really want to give you this hop information because my video is not incredibly long. So, as I said, we're celebrating a big milestone for my sweet crafty friends, and I'm very honored to have been invited to participate. So let me give you all the deets. Keep in mind that you can win some crafty goodies from Kendra, from Ciara, from Amanda, and from Lynn. And they're each picking a winner, and combined we'll be giving away over $200 in products. So some of us along the hop might also offer a prize as well. So you want to make sure that you hop along with each of us and see who else might be offering a prize. Now, right down below, I have all of the entire playlist, so you want to make sure that you look downstairs so that you know where to go next. And I have the next person listed as well as the entire hop, because sometimes it's easy to get lost along the way. But in order to get entered for the giveaway, you need to fill out the form that is attached down below, and you only have to fill the form out one time, but you need to do it by August 5th. So winners, again, are going to be randomly chosen and announced on each channel offering a prize, and the announcement will be made on August 10th. So there's a whole list of the full list for the hoppers is downstairs, and I will have all of the other details listed down in the description box as well. So if you've missed anything, or if I've missed anything, you can definitely look downstairs to see what those details are. Now keep in mind that our celebrants, if you will, our people that we are celebrating and I'm so proud of, we have Kendra, and we have Lynn, and we have Amanda, and we have Ciara. Now Kendra's color is the peachy corally color, and Lynn's is the kind of tealy blue. Amanda is that beautiful lime green, and then Miss Ciara is that lovely purple. And so I was, like I mentioned, was going to try to get them all onto one card, but it just didn't work in the moment when I started, and I just rolled with it. So you can see that the two panels that I did the ink smushing with, that they both are becoming shaker cards. So I'm just using a strong adhesive, a strong tape adhesive to adhere my acetate to my card panel so that I create that shaker window. And then I use double-sided foam tape, and I double the double-sided foam tape up to have two layers, so I have nice big shaker wells. Now these are 5x7 panels, or just under. I cut them just shy of 5x7 so that there's a nice frame once I adhere it to the card base. But I like to double my foam tape up like this, where you just fold it over on top of itself and then you just lay it down. It makes a very nice shaker well, and you just go all around the edges. Now, something to keep in mind, because you always have to butt ends up at some point, you want to make sure that there's no gaps in that foam tape. Otherwise, all those shaker bits are going to come flying out. Ask me how I know. That's key. That's key. Now, another thing that I find is key is using your embossing buddy and allowing that powder to take some of the stick off of that double-sided foam tape. That way, all those lovely shaker bits don't stick to the foam tape. Rather, they shake around in the shaker well that you're working so hard to create. And so I am using lots of confetti from This Calls for Confetti. The blue stars really aren't blue. They're more of an iridescent, but they just look blue the way the light's hitting them. And of course I have the lime green, and I have the teal, and I also have that peachy coral, and I have a really pretty purple. Now, some of these are more translucent and some of them are more opaque, and you just have to see the shakers when they're done. They're just so pretty and they're so full. Now, all I do once I get my shaker bits in there, I put a little bit more liquid glue on top of all of my double-sided foam tape, because remember I added that embossing buddy, and that took the stick off, or at least most of the stick, and you don't want those shaker bits coming out, so you want to make sure that you put a strong adhesive down there. And then I just close it up with a white panel. Now, depending on what you have on the background, there are many times when I'm making cards that I will use another piece of adhesive to close off the back of my shaker window. But that little card there was going to be for Miss Ciara because it had the purple critter and wowzers. This one is for Lynn with the teal. And this one, oh, I wanted to say I'm using all of those dots that were die cut out to make these two cards. So this one with the peachy, pinky, corally color of the wowzers, and this one I have flowers instead of critters, but this one is going to be for Miss Kendra. And excuse me, this one with the green critter and wowzers is going to be for Miss Amanda. Now look at that shaker. Oh, it's so yummy. It's so good. I wish I had sound. I wish I'd kept my sound so you could hear all that shaking around. But these are my 4 cards, guys. You can see that I went back and I added some gems and some pearls to the outside of my cards as well. And I had a blast, and I'm so honored to have been asked to participate. Y'all, make sure that you hop along and go see what everybody else is doing. Make sure you fill out that form so that you're registered for the prizes, and come back on August 10th to see if you were a winner. Thanks so much, and congratulations to all my good friends, and thanks for allowing me to participate and celebrate you. Thanks, y'all. This is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Mwah! I'm out.